Hi everybody, it's Jackie with the Blessed Daisy Budgets, and I am here for a different reason today. I'm not doing any challenges today on this video. I do have something to show you. First thing I want to do though is apologize that I have not been here for over a week. Matthew's still not doing well, and it's really very time consuming and taking a lot of my time, and he is my priority. I've also had a couple issues come up with myself that we are trying to figure out. So, and that's it. We'll get it figured out. But the reason I'm here today is I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Denise over at Loving Life at 60ish. I will put her information here and down in the description. I'm not here to tell her story, but a lot of you who follow her know that her husband was diagnosed with cancer 6 months ago, and prognosis was not good. And this last bout of treatment has kind of really taken its toll on him, and they're having quite the go of it here lately. They had their furnace go out and everything, so I had a subscriber reach out to me. I don't even really want to refer to her as a subscriber because I don't want it to be she's just a subscriber. She's a very kind-hearted lady, and I am so grateful and appreciative that she is a member of my YouTube family. Yvonne, she is out of Canada. I know that she is a subscriber to Denise's channel, and that she is also one to a lot of your channels. And so you know what I'm talking about, how kind-hearted she is. She reached out to me and asked if there was something that we could do for Denise, if I could maybe make a challenge to raise some money. And so we contacted Denise and discussed it with her, and this is what I've come up with. So this is the Adventure Savings book, and Denise and Scott, their favorite movie is the movie Up. They really identify with Carl and Ellie, and so this is inspired by the movie Up. It is not Up exact, it's just Up inspired. So this is what I came up with. The Adventure Savings book, and what you're gonna get, I will tell you how to get this. I want to go over some of the challenges here. Some of these I've already had created. I just didn't list them in Etsy or anything yet. I did tell Denise that I was not going to list them separately yet. I was going to wait a while because I want them to only be available in this book for right now. This balloon savings, there are 9 different colored balloons. And so the idea behind this is you could put a different value for each color, or you could just do $1 per balloon if you want, or roll the dice and save, according to that, or combination of everything. So I might put a value on these colors, and I might put here that I'm going to roll a D6, I'm going to roll a D12, a D20. You do whatever works for you. This next one I created for this book feels Grape to save. And I did create this in Canva, and I know it's not exact. I did the best that I could, but I think anybody who is a fan of the movie Up will recognize that that is, that's the intent, is to kind of be inspired by that. Again, this isn't to be exact, it's just an inspiration. And so feels Grape to save. I put here the icons for the soda bottle, the soda lid, and then the letters. You can fill in a value for each one, or you could color these, roll the dice. You could do a combination of multiple different things. So there's that one. And this one is one I previously had made. I'm doing a lot of different versions of Shut the Box. And this is one that I had done involving balloons. It's called Pop the Balloons. And so it's played just like Shut the Box. And then we have a hot air balloon here. This is just kind of adventure themed book, and again with inspiration sprinkled in there based on things that Scott and Denise like the beach and the movie Up and everything. I threw this in here because I thought what an adventure it would be to see the world from the perspective of a hot air balloon. Maybe not everybody's going to think that, but I think it would be pretty cool. So this is just a color and save. And if you follow the amounts that I have set forth, you will save 125. Again, you can change the amounts to whatever works for you. And actually, I'm going to take this out because I want to show you something here in a little while. Okay, the next one is Wild Grape Savings Game. And what you have here is your Wild Grape soda. You're going to start there, and the first thing you have to do is you have to pay to start. So it's just like poker, you have to ante up. So you pay to start whatever amount that you want because it's wild, and then you just follow along just like a little board game. And there's some, different versions of instructions here. So you could cross these out entirely as you land on them, or you could put a little small X, and next time you go around, if you land on it again, you can save the same amount, you can save half the amount, you can save double the amount, or you can just say, anytime I land it on a second time, maybe I'll just pay another $1 and then I'll cross it out completely, colored in, whatever you want to do. Again, the grape soda lids. I put a value here of 10, but I also left a blank spot so you could change that value. This die that's 3, the die that's 2. If you land on here, you would roll the dice, and if you're playing with 1, 2, however many, I think most people would play with just the 6-sided die. But you roll that, whatever number you get, you add 3 more to your total. And then on the 2, you roll a die and you either add 2 or you multiply it by 2. So it's plus or times. And it just says here, you decide if you want to add or multiply. And then there's this one that roll 2 dice and save the total. And so you just kind of, it's just a guideline what I have down here. It does say play until you have reached the desired amount you want to save. So even if you go through and you don't land on everything, if you've already saved the amount that you were wanting to, then that's what you want to do. Luggage Knockout is one that I had already created. It is saved 150 plus. The plus is if you do this and you only save the amount that's here one time, it's 150. Plus part comes in if, let's say you roll this 2 and 6 and you've already previously landed on it and crossed it out or put a little mark here, you could decide, I'm going to save if I land on them a second time before I've landed on everything, and I'm going to save half the amount or double the amount. So you save 5 or 20, or again, you just save $1 if you want. So for instance, you land on it the first time, you put a little mark, you land on it the second time, and you completely cross it out. You color it in the first time maybe and cross it out the second time, or you just play it and go just one time on each. Denise did say they had a love for the beach, so I did a beach theme here, which is some different icons. You just roll the dice and fill in the amount in the squares, and you choose if it's 1 die, 2, 3, a D12, D20, your choice. Pack up your savings. I did previously create this. You see like the luggage, it's kind of like travel theme or adventure theme. I put color and save for these, and I put roll and save for these. However, you could do roll and save for all of them, or you could do color and save for all of them. Really just your choice. This one was another one that I had previously created under the C Knockout. This one, the very first thing that you would do is you are going to create a value for each one of these icons. And then you're going to play it as knockout. You're going to roll 2 dice. And let's say you roll a 2 and a 3. You come here to the starfish. You're going to save the amount that you determined. And you're going to color it in. And another way to save even an additional amount of money, if you're wanting to, after you've colored it in, and you're rolling and you do it again, you roll again. You could even save one more time and then just cross it out and decide I'm not going to save again, or you just do it the one time. And this, ignore this. Like I said, that was a previously created savings challenge, and when I went into my file and moved stuff over, this one was inadvertently moved over and printed out by mistake. I didn't want to waste it, so I just added it in here. But you will not get that one. You'll just only get that first version. Adventure awaits you. This one is a color and save. I've already put the value on each item. If you follow that value and color in, you will color and save 100. You could change the values if you want to change that for your budget. Here we have this. It's just to roll the dice and put the amounts in the squares for each icon. And this is the one I wanted to show you. We just saw the plane. Here is the hot air balloon. And then on the next page, we have this blimp. And on this blimp, if you remember in the movie, I believe the blimp is named the Spirit of Adventure, if I'm correct. So I didn't want to obviously put that on here, but I wanted to tie it in. And you know, like I said, this is for their love of the movie Up, and so I was inspired by it. So what I've done is I just put a little play on it. I put, there is an adventurous spirit in all of us. Where will yours take you? And I put down here that each letter, you decide how much for each letter. There are 56 letters. That does not include this punctuation that I've added. Each square of the blimp, each square section of the blimp, you decide how much you want to save per square section. And there's 30 of them. I did not place a value in each one of these. I was going to do $1 for each, and I left it blank intentionally because some people might want to roll the dice and do a different amount. So that is completely up to you. This last page is the most on the nose. And you'll see the 2 chairs up here on the falls. I just put a bunch of balloons here. They do kind of, after I was looking at it and printed it out, they do kind of look kind of like Mickey Mouse ears, but that was not the intention. It's just the way I put the balloons. There's 30 of them total, and I put a square here that you could put a value in for each balloon, or you could roll the dice. And they are holding this phrase. It says, "Paradise is my chair next to yours." And then I just put a little thank you down here. It's going to say, "Thank you for your purchase/donation. Enjoy saving and knowing you've helped make a difference in the quality of someone's life." And then the back cover. So what I did here was, these are going to come on 2 separate pages. This page right here and this back cover. And I just printed them out separately, and I cut them, and then I just put them back to back and then laminated them together. Because my printer prints really weird. It prints a small border on one side and a bigger border on the other. So when you do front and back, they don't line up. And I don't know why my printer does that, but it does. So this is the back cover, and what I've done with this, you'll see the chairs are super small. That's intentional. And so if you can see on this, the map, it was so very hard for me to follow the coastline and determine where Maine was. Maine is where Scott and Denise live. I feel comfortable saying that because she has said that she's in Maine, and all of her packaging comes with that. But I was like, where exactly is it? And I struggled with finding where Maine was. So I put it here. It's pretty close if I'm not spot on. And it's possible I put them in Canada. I'm not sure. And if they're in Canada, we'll just say they're up there visiting Yvonne. I'm not sure, but that's the intent. They're supposed to be placed in Maine. And hopefully I got it pretty close. Anyway, it also comes with dashboards, the A5 and A6. You'll see that the A6 is slightly different. This one has one tie like on the book. This one has two because I had put the border a little bit thicker. And this is how you're going to get this book. If you are interested in this book, you can purchase it through my Etsy, and then I will forward the proceeds from the profits to Denise for every book that is purchased. And when you go to Etsy, Etsy only allows 10 pictures, so I had to put 2 of these per picture so they look like they're small versions. You will get these on separate pages. You'll get 13 challenges and the front cover, back cover, and then the page that has the A5 and A6 dashboards. So you will get a total of 16 pages that will print out on the 8.5 by 11. Unless you adjust your printer to print a different size, that's what you're going to get. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you like it. If you are not interested in this book at all, and that's completely fine, and you feel the need to donate to Denise, I'm sure she would appreciate anything that anyone is able to do. And you can do that via her PayPal link, which is over on her channel, Loving Life at 60ish. I'll put that up here again. And even if all you can do is $1, I know she would be very grateful for that. And it's appreciated, but it is not, don't feel like you're under any kind of obligation whatsoever. But if you are wanting to do so, just head on over there and take a look at that. And just head on over there anyway if you're not familiar with her channel, and go ahead and just take a look at her channel and watch some of her videos. I've been a subscriber of hers for quite some time now, for about 6 months. So if you're not subscribed to her channel, I know she would also appreciate some more subscribers to her channel, and to watch her channel grow as well. She also has an Etsy store, and it is Fairy Rose Cottage, and she has some of the cutest challenges on there. So go check her out on that as well. Okay, I hope everybody is having the most blessed day ever, and until next time, bye.